Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Amy, and this is yoga. So for those of you just joining us, we typically do focus on vinyasa yoga with this channel, which is what we are going to do today. So let's go ahead and get started by taking a nice, comfortable seated cross-legged position towards the center of the mat. Palms are up, index finger to thumb, shoulders down and away from your ears. Soften your eyes, unhinge your jaw. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale, reach your arms up. And as you exhale, begin to fold over your seated cross-legged position, taking your hands as far forward as your body will allow you to go. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can hinge more deeply forward without forcing that release. You should feel a gentle stretch into your low back and hips. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, walk your hands in, reach your arms up. And exhale, lower your arms down, planting your hands just behind your hips so that your fingertips are reaching forward towards your knees. And hinge back at the elbows. Inhale, open into your chest, tip your chin up slightly. And as you exhale, begin to round through your torso, chin towards your chest. Inhale, look up slightly. And exhale, round through. Inhale. And exhale, go ahead and lift your shoulders over your hips and start to transition into your tabletop position. From tabletop, make sure that your wrists are directly below your shoulders. Fingers spread nice and wide, and make sure that your knees are directly below your hips. As you inhale, come into cow, gentle back bend, lift your gaze up. And as you exhale, begin to come into cat, tucking in your tailbone, chin drawn towards your chest. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. And exhale, come to a neutral spine. Inhale, lift your right elbow up. And then hinge your right arm back, exhaling. Inhale, bring your hand towards your chest, and exhale, lower the right arm down. Switch sides. Inhale, lift the left elbow up. Exhale, extend from your elbow back. Inhale, hand towards your chest. Exhale, lower the left arm down. And again on the right side. Inhale, elbow up. Exhale, elbow extension back. Inhale, hand towards your chest. Exhale, lower the right arm down. Inhale, left elbow. Exhale, left elbow extension. Inhale, hand towards your chest. Exhale, left arm down. One more time on each side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, elbow extension. Inhale, exhale, lower. And on the left side, don't forget your breathing. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat, and take your hips back to your heels into extended child's rest. If you would like to have your eyes closed in child's rest, you may certainly feel free to do so. And remember, this is your workout. So if at any time you need to come back to child's rest, you may certainly feel free to do so. Really listen to your body. Inhale back to tabletop position. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale. And again, exhale. Inhale to neutral spine. Exhale, lift your right elbow up. Extend. Inhale, lower. Exhale, left elbow, extend. Inhale, lower, and switch. And again, switch. One more time on each side. And last time. All right, inhale into cow, exhale round through to cat, and again take your hips back to your heels, returning to child's rest for about 5 breaths. And remember, 1 inhalation and 1 exhalation constitutes 1 breath. Inhale back to tabletop. And again, exhale round through to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale round through to cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lift up the right elbow and extend. Inhale, lower. Exhale, left elbow. Inhale, lower. 2 more times on each side. Last time each side. Inhale back to a neutral spine. Exhale, curl your toes under. Knees and hips come up to downward facing dog. And with your gaze into the mat and your fingers and toes spread nice and wide, begin to walk the dog, rolling through your feet, creating a nice dynamic stretch for your plantar fascia to your Achilles, all the way up into your hamstrings. Deep breaths. Inhale, lift one heel. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale, hold downward facing dog. And exhale, lower your knees to the mat and take your hips back to your heels, returning to extended child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale to tabletop position. Exhale, lift the right arm, extend from the right elbow. Inhale, release, and left side. And over to the right. Don't forget your breathing. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Last time. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, curl your toes under. Knees and hips come back up to downward facing dog. And again, walk the dog. Inhale, hold downward facing dog. Exhale, take your knees to the mat, hips to heels, coming back to child's rest again for 5 relaxing breaths. Inhale back to tabletop position. And exhale, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. One last time. Inhale back to neutral spine. Exhale, lift the right arm and extend from your elbow. And again on the left side. 2 more times each side. Last time each side. Inhale back to tabletop position. Exhale, downward facing dog. And again, walk the dog. Inhale, hold. And this time, as you exhale, tuck in your tailbone, take your right knee to your chin and hold for about 5 breaths, making sure to keep your fingers and toes spread nice and wide. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, tuck in your tailbone, left knee to your chin, and hold for about 5 breaths. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, take your knees to the mat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat and take your hips to your heels, coming back into child's rest, this time for 2 breaths. Inhale, tabletop position. Exhale, lift your right elbow and extend. Inhale, lower, and one more time on the left side. Inhale, lower. Exhale, round through to cat. Curl your toes under, knees and hips come back up to downward facing dog. And again, walk the dog. Inhale, hold. Exhale, take your right knee to your chin and hold for 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, left knee to your chin and hold. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, take your knees to your mat. And exhale, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Take your hips back to your heels into extended child's rest. Inhale to tabletop position. Exhale, right elbow comes up and extend from the right elbow. Inhale and release and switch sides. Inhale, and as you exhale, curl your toes under, knees and hips come back up to downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, take your right knee to your chin. Inhale, exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, taking your time to find your balance, reach your arms up into a high lunge. If it does not bother your neck, go ahead and start to look upward. I'm going to stay here for about 5 breaths. Really think about opening broadly into your chest. Inhale. Exhale, lower your arms down, placing all 4 corners of both hands into the mat. Inhale, step back to downward facing dog. Exhale, take the left knee to your nose. Hold for about 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, step between your hands. And inhale, taking your time to find your balance, reach your arms up. Again, if it's not bothering your neck, start to lift your gaze upward. Breathe. Inhale and exhale, lower your arms down. Again, placing all 4 corners of each hand into the mat. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels, coming back into child's rest. Again, for about 5 breaths. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. And again, exhale, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through. And this time, instead of elbow extending the arms back, go ahead and bring your elbows down to the mat. Inhale, chest and chin scooping through back bend into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Slowly release the elbows all the way down to the mat. Inhale into cow. So you're pressing up and through the elbows. Exhale. You might feel this through your triceps. Inhale into cow. Really take your time. Couple more times like this. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale, round through to cat. Curl your toes under, knees and hips come back up to downward facing dog. And inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and step that right foot between your hands. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, lower your arms down. Inhale, and as you exhale, step forward, coming to the top of the mat into forward fold. Now in forward fold, you do not have to have your legs fully extended. And what I really want you to focus on here is just the relaxation of the back of your neck. Allow gravity to do the work for you. And you're going to inhale through your nose. And as you exhale through your mouth, begin to clasp your elbows and gently swing from side to side. Excuse me. Really focus on working with your breathing, opening up into either side of the low back. Inhale, hold to center. And exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. Reach your arms up. Bring your palms together. And exhale, take your hands to heart center. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive forward, coming back to your forward fold. Inhale, step your right leg back. Reach your arms up. And exhale, lower your arms down. And inhale, step back. Coming back to downward facing dog. Exhale, take your knees into the mat, followed by your elbows, chest, then chin, and inhale into baby cobra, bringing your scapula together, keeping your collarbone open. Bring your gaze forward. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale, engage your glutes just a little bit more to support the low back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lower your brow down. Inhale to tabletop. And exhale to child's rest. Again, for about 5 breaths. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, lower your arms down. Inhale. Exhale, step forward, coming to the top of the mat into forward fold. Inhale, and exhale, clasp your elbows, gently swinging from side to side. Inhale, hold to center. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up, bring your palms together. And exhale, take your hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, step your left leg back. Reach your arms up. Exhale, lower your arms down. Inhale, step back to downward facing dog. Exhale, knees, elbows, chest, then chin. And inhale to baby cobra for a few breaths. Again, make sure to keep your collarbone open and engage your glutes to support the lower back. Inhale. Exhale, lower your brow down. Inhale to tabletop. And exhale to child's rest. Again for 5 breaths. Inhale back to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we're going to remain here for about 5 breaths. Really focus on the evenness of that asana. Try to keep your hands lined up with your shoulders and your feet lined up with your hips. Deep breaths. Inhale, start to lift the right leg into 3-legged dog. Now in 3-legged dog, I want you to really think about rooting your base leg down. Even if that means you have to keep the knee slightly bent here, really listen to your body. Engage the glutes of the right hip. Breathe deeply. Inhale. Exhale, take your right knee to your nose and step your right foot once again between your hands. Inhale, turn your left foot out to a 45-degree angle and reach both arms up, coming into Warrior One. Now in Warrior One, I want you to try to keep your lead leg knee directly over the ankle. At the same time, try to keep your shoulders as well as your hips square to the front of the mat and really think about opening into your chest. Either lift your gaze up if it's not bothering your neck, or bring your gaze forward, whichever feels most appropriate for you. Inhale. Exhale, release the arms down. Inhale, step back to downward facing dog. And exhale, take your knees to the mat, hips to heels, coming back into child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale to tabletop and exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg to 3-legged dog for about 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale left knee to your nose and step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, turn your right foot out to a 45-degree angle and reach your arms up, returning to Warrior One. Again, try to keep the shoulders and hips nice and square to the front of the mat, either looking up or looking straight ahead. Inhale, exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, step back, returning to downward facing dog. And exhale, take your knees to the mat, hips to heels, coming back once again to child's rest. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale back into downward facing dog. And inhale, lift the right leg to 3-legged dog for 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, turn your left foot out to a 45-degree angle and reach the left arm up and pinwheel all the way up so that your shoulders are stacked over your iliac crest. I want you to try to keep your right knee over the right ankle. Keep your gaze over the fingertips of your right hand, coming into Warrior Two. Now, the important thing with Warrior Two is that you're not allowing the knee to drift inward or out. Try to keep the knee tracking. Inhale, reverse that warrior. Now start to reach your arms up, and if it's not bothering your neck, lift your gaze up, really opening into your side waist. Inhale, exhale, and pinwheel all the way back down to a lunge. Inhale, step back to downward facing dog. Exhale, take your knees to the mat, followed by your elbows, chest, then chin. Inhale to cow. Exhale, round through to cat, and take your hips back to your heels, returning to child's rest, this time for 3 breaths. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg to 3-legged dog. And again, hold for 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, step between your hands. Turn your right foot out to a 45-degree angle. Inhale, lift the right arm up and pinwheel all the way back up to Warrior Two. Gaze is over your fingertips, really open broadly into your chest. Keep the knees stacked over the ankle. Inhale, reverse that warrior. If it's not bothering your neck, look upward. Inhale. Exhale, pinwheel all the way back down to a lunge. Inhale, step back to downward facing dog. Exhale, knees, elbows, chest, then chin. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Take your hips to your heels, returning to extended balasana or child's rest for 3 breaths. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg to 3-legged dog, again for 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, step between your hands. Turn your left foot out to a 45-degree angle, inhaling, and lift your arms up to warrior 1. Exhale, open out to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse that warrior. And this time as you exhale, you're gonna pinwheel and tip downward to triangle pose. Try to keep your tailbone tucked in and try to keep your shoulders and hips lined up so that your left shoulder is stacked over the right shoulder and your left hip is stacked over the left hip. Nice deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, lower the left arm down, bend the right leg, lift the left heel up, returning to lunge position. Inhale, step back to downward facing dog. Exhale, knees, elbows, chest, then chin. And inhale to baby cobra for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, lower your brow down. Inhale to tabletop. And exhale back to child's rest, this time for 2 breaths. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg to 3-legged dog for 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, turn the right foot out, reach your arms up, returning to warrior 1. Exhale, open out to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse that warrior. And exhale to triangle pose. Again, try to keep your shoulders and hips stacked. Try to look upward. Really think about opening into your chest. Inhale. Exhale, pinwheel all the way back down to a lunge. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale, knees, elbows, chest, and chin. Inhale to baby cobra for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, lower your brow down. Inhale to tabletop. And exhale to child's rest for 2 breaths. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg to 3-legged dog. This time as you exhale, take your right knee to your chin. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to chin. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to chin, and step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, turn the left foot out, reach your arms up to warrior 1. And this time, taking your time to find your balance, exhale to warrior 3, shifting your weight to your right leg. Make sure to keep the knee slightly bent to allow for any changes in balance. Breathe deeply, creating a nice long line from your fingertips to your toes. Inhale, step back to warrior one. And exhale, open out to warrior two. Inhale, reverse it. Exhale to triangle pose. Inhale. Exhale, lower the left arm down, returning to lunge position. Inhale, step back to downward facing dog. Exhale, knees, elbows, chest, and chin. And inhale to baby cobra. Exhale, lower your brow down. Inhale to tabletop. And exhale to child's rest for 2 breaths. Inhale back to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg to 3-legged dog. Exhale, take the left knee to your chin. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to chin. Inhale. Exhale, knee to chin. And step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, turn the right foot out. Reach your arms up to warrior one. And exhale, taking your time to find your balance. Transition to warrior three. Deep breaths. Inhale, step back to warrior one. Exhale, open out to warrior two. Inhale, reverse that warrior. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale. Exhale, pinwheel all the way back down to lunge position. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale, knees, elbows, chest, then chin. Scoop through. Inhale to baby cobra. Exhale, lower your brow down. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale to child's rest, again for 2 breaths. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg to 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. So now we're really drawing the chin to the chest. Knee to nose. Inhale. Knee to nose. And step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, turn the left foot out. Arms come up. Warrior one. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, open out to warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, triangle. Inhale. Exhale, take your left arm by your left ear. Swim and circle the arm down and around. Bend the right leg. And inhale. Take your left arm by your left ear to side angle pose. Gonna stay here for about 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, lower the arm down. Lift the left heel up. Inhale, reach the right arm up to reverse that lunge. See if you can lower the hips a little bit more here. Inhale. Exhale, lower the right arm down. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale, knees, elbows, chest, and chin. Inhale to baby cobra. Exhale, lower your brow down. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, child's rest for 2 breaths. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg to 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. And step your left foot between between your hands. Inhale, turn the right foot out, arms come up to warrior one. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, turn out to warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, triangle. Inhale. Exhale, swim in circle. Down and around to side angle pose for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, lower the right arm down. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Breathe deeply. Inhale. Exhale, lower the left arm down. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale, knees, elbows, chest, and chin. And inhale to baby cobra. Exhale, lower your brow down. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, child's rest for 2 breaths. Inhale to tabletop. And exhale, downward facing dog. From here, inhale. Exhale, bring your hips halfway down to a high plank position. From here, we have the option of either lowering the right arm down, followed by the left arm, or if you need a little bit more of a challenge, go ahead and scoop through and lower the elbows halfway down. Push your body slightly forward and hold for 2 breaths. Inhale back to high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, high plank position. Either lower down the right arm, followed by the left arm, or you can bring the elbows halfway down, hold for 2 breaths. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, high plank. Either lower the left arm down, followed by the right arm, or you're going to hinge at the elbows and hold halfway for 2 breaths. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, inhale. Exhale, high plank. Either first lower the left arm, followed by the right arm, or you're going to bring the elbows halfway down and hold for 2 breaths. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels. Coming back to child's rest for about 5 breaths. Inhale to tabletop and exhale, cross your ankles and roll back to a nice, comfortable, seated cross-legged position coming towards the center of the mat. Begin to wrap your fingertips around your knees. Use your arms to gather your knees to your chest. From here, inhale, sit up nice and tall, and as you exhale, take your left arm to the outside of the right knee. Bring the right arm back. Turn to look over your shoulder. Making sure to keep your spine nice and long. Inhale, face the front of the mat. And exhale, switch sides. Right arm to the outside of the left knee. Left arm reaches back. Inhale, face the top of the mat, and exhale, lower the knees down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, reach your arms forward, once again rounding into your torso, knees up, feet into the mat, and release all the way down into a nice, comfortable supine position. Begin to windshield wiper the knees from side to side, releasing the low back and hips. Nice relaxed breathing. And think about softening your brow, keeping your eyes nice and soft. Take your knees to center. Inhale, and as you exhale, take your right knee to your chest, followed by your left knee. Feet are flexed, toes spread nice and wide. Slide out the left leg and begin to lengthen the right leg. If you have a yoga strap, you could use that yoga strap here, or if you would rather wrap your hands around the back of your calf, or if you would like to reach to the outside of the right foot with the left hand, that's another option. Getting a little bit more of a stretch in between your scapula, reaching into the upper back, to the thoracic area of your back, stretching the rhomboids, stretching the hamstrings. Now from here, begin to point and flex the foot. Inhale, hold. Exhale, bend the right leg. And take your right leg over your left leg, coming into a spinal twist. Turn to look over your right shoulder. Try to keep both shoulders square to the mat. See if you can begin to reach the right knee all the way down to the mat or floor without allowing the shoulders to come away. And square off your hips. Come back to supine position. Inhale, exhale. Take the left knee to your chest, followed by the right knee. Feet are flexed, toes spread nice and wide. Slide out your right leg and begin to lengthen the left leg, stretching into the back of that leg. And remember, of course, that everybody has one side that's a little looser than the other. If you're working through any old injuries or current injuries, make sure to listen to your body, either using a strap or wrapping the fingertips around the back of your calf or reaching to the outside of the left foot with the right hand. Begin to point and flex. Point and flex. And go ahead and flex the foot. Bend the left leg and take the left leg over your right leg, transitioning back into that spinal twist. Again, try to keep your shoulders into the mat. See if you can start to take that knee closer to the floor or mat without forcing that stretch. That's very important. And go ahead and square off your hips, coming back to supine. And from here, bring your right knee to your chest, followed by your left knee. If you'd like to stay here, you may certainly feel free to do so. If you want to get a little deeper opening into the hips and low back, start to draw the knees wide with your feet flexed. Bind your toes and lift your heels, releasing into happy baby. And we have the option of shifting from side to side. Hold to center. Bring your feet together. And from here, reach your arms up and overhead, really allowing your rib cage to expand fully. Really think about hollowing into your abdomen. Inhale, lengthen the legs up. Exhale, lower the legs halfway. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, heels down. And again, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale one last time. And go ahead and reach for those toes. Gently rock back and forward. And release. Go ahead and take your feet into the mat. And we're going to start to transition into our Shavasana or corpse pose. Slide out your right heel, followed by your left. Palms are up. Begin to relax and start to let go of any tension that may still remain throughout your body, from your fingertips traveling all the way down to your toes. Really soften your eyes and begin to allow your eyes to drift closed. Start to let go of any residual tension that you may be holding on to in your mind, letting go of all of your strenuous thoughts. I want you to feel as though your mind is drifting towards the sky and your body is sinking deep within the earth. Let go and focus only on your breathing. And if you'd like to stay in Shavasana a little bit longer, you may, of course, certainly feel free to do so. Otherwise, we're going to start to bring ourselves back into our surroundings by wiggling our fingers and toes. Slide in your right heel, followed by your left. Take your right arm by your right ear. Roll all the way over onto your right side and use the strength of your arms to come all the way up to a nice, comfortable, seated cross-legged position. Palms are up, index finger to thumb, eyes are soft. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, lower your arms down. Again, inhale, reach. Exhale, release. One last time, inhale, reach up, bring your palms together. And exhale, take your hands to heart center. Namaste. Thanks again, everybody, for joining me today. And of course, if you have any suggestions of areas of your body that you would like for us to focus on the most, feel free to drop a comment below. And of course, like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button. Peace. Have a great week, everybody.